beautiful people world. It is me, your girl Nisha. Welcome to Vlogmas. I don't think I ever tried to do Vlogmas. If I did, yeah, it wasn't a good one. So this Vlogmas, or first day of Vlogmas, is gonna be I don't want to say bittersweet or emotional, because I'm going to try not to cry. Today is December 1st, and it marks actually 1 year since my granddaddy passed away, which is my father's father, and 25 years since my dad passed away. I did a story time, I think maybe 3 or 4 years ago, about my dad. I will try to link it. If not, then y'all can just scroll to see the video that he got killed. I think that's the name of the video. But this year comes around so fast, and when it comes around, sometimes like I don't even realize that it's December 1st, or when I do realize it's December 1st, it's like, dang, like I don't have my father here with me. Oh y'all, ooh, I do not want to get emotional and cry. This is the last thing I want to do. My dad isn't here because as I stated in my video, like I never went to a father's daughter dance. I never like got to experience my dad you know, meeting any of my boyfriends, just like calling him, asking him for advice when it comes to things like that. Like I've never experienced that in my life. I never will experience that in my life, and I'm okay with that. Like I'm 33, I'll be 34 next year, so it's like I'm okay with that. I'm at peace with it. I've come to terms with it last year. Ooh, yeah, my nose. I'm not crying, I promise y'all. My nose just running. It's my allergies. I came to terms with it last year when me and my ex were fishing, and it was December 1st, and he realized I was quiet, and he was asking me why I was quiet, and that's what I was thinking. And I was like reflecting on the years that I've not had my father in my life, because he died when I was 9. So I was reflecting on that, and I was thinking in my head at the time when me and him were together, because we were also talking, we wasn't talking about marriage, but he was talking about like if he were to pass away, to let his family know he want to be he want his funeral in a mosque instead of a regular church. So it's not like we was talking about marriage, like me and Nick, like actually talking about marriage. So it came full circle a year ago, and it's like, wow, when it actually does happen, when I get married. And I always, like, every girl picture their father walking them down the aisle, the man or woman of their life asking their father for their hand in marriage. I will never experience that, but like I told Nick, like, when you do propose to me, I would like for you to ask my mom and my son, because those two people I love to death, and they mean the world to me. So of course he would have to ask for Michael's blessing. Even though him and Michael get along very well, I still want him to ask Michael and my mom, because she's my other parent, of course. So he said of course he knows that, and this, that, and the other. So it's like, my dad won't want me down the aisle. My dad won't see me get married. He won't even give me away at my wedding. Like, all of this. But I'm like, I know he's in heaven watching now. I know he's in heaven watching us, his family, the people that loves him the most. I feel his energy. I do. And when I pray, When I used to pray, I used to talk to my dad. I don't talk to him as much as I used to. I think I talk to him just to get like a confirmation to say like, if you're here, make your presence known. But I know he's here, so there's no need for me to talk to him as much as I used to. I still do talk to him from time to time. I still do have the days when I do break down and cry and like just say, Dad, I need you. Dad, I miss you. Dad, I love you. This and the other. Like, there are some days that are better than others. There's some months better than others. So I do have those moments. I had it actually this last month. I would say this one, beginning of this one, I had it. I bawled my eyes out, like just cried 2 days straight because of my dad. Like, stuff gets real. It does when you don't have that man who you looked up to as a hero, as your protector, your knight in shining armor. You know, my dad told me he would never leave me. He's gonna be with me no matter what. And as a child, you don't think, oh, my mom or my dad is gonna pass away. Like, no one ever thinks that. So me being 9 and trying to process death and understand death, it was confusing to me. I knew what death was because prior to, I think, 2 years before, my great grandma passed away, and I think it was like the first funeral I ever been to. And I didn't understand it. I just knew she was just laying there asleep. So I'm thinking she's gonna wake up. And I'm 33 and I still think the same thing. Even though I understand death, I understand it. I do sit there and I stare at the person like, okay, well, maybe they're gonna wake up and it's just a joke. Like, I still think that. I think everybody thinks that, like, their loved one is gonna wake up. It's a joke. It's a dream. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna walk in the room and I'm gonna hear them call my name. I'm gonna say my name. You know, this, that, and the other. So, this day, I really didn't even. I mean, I thought about it, but I really didn't think about it. It didn't like really dawn on me until I got home and I posted something on Facebook. And I started to post it. I posted right here. So it's like, I try not to think about it because I don't want it to get me down. And I just want, I just try to keep his memory alive. I have a tattoo on my back that says, R.I.P. Dad. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I don't have no clothes on, but I don't know if y'all can see it. It says R.I.P. Dad, and it's like a man angel with a tear in his eye. With a tear in his eye, and he's holding the baby, and the baby represents me because I'm his baby girl. You know, I'm his first daughter. And the wing is wrapped around the baby. So that's my memory of him, or me trying to remember my father by commemorating him with the tattoo. I named my son after him. As y'all may or may not know, I don't know if I said it in the video, but my dad's name is Michael Odom. I named my son after him. And it's a funny story because I told my dad when I was like 5 or 6 that I was going to name my child after him. And he told me I was too young to be thinking about children. And I told him I am. But had my dad lived, I don't think my son would be his name. He'll be another name. I don't think he'll be a junior either. But, I mean, my son, he resembles my dad so much. Like, I can't stay mad at him because, like, if my son do something and I'm, like, ticked off at him, I'm, like, ready to, like, okay, I'm gonna get you, he will do something to make me laugh. And I'm like, you know what, just get out my face. Just get out my face. You make me sick. You get on my nerves, you know. that my mom said my dad was the same way when it came to her. Like, he used to do stuff to her, and she used to laugh. Like, she couldn't stay mad at him. So, this goes out to anyone who have lost a parent, or someone like a parent, whether it's a grandma, an auntie, an uncle, a big sister, a big brother, you know, your mom, your dad, a godmom, a goddad, like whoever you felt like was a parental person to you that you love so much, and that you're hurt and sad that they're gone. Just let them know. I mean, I'm here to let you all know that they're proud of you through your mistakes, your flaws, and all. They're proud of you no matter what. So don't second guess yourself, and don't say, I wonder if they're proud of me. I wonder if they're mad at me. I wonder if they're angry at me because I did this, that, and the other. Everybody make mistakes. We learn from our mistakes. Just don't keep making the same mistakes over and over, you know. Then that means you haven't learned anything from the previous mistake that you made prior to continuing the same mistakes over, if that makes sense. Just know your loved one loves you. They're watching over you. They're protecting you. They're smiling. So when you're crying, just cry happy tears. That's what I'm going to try to do from now on. I'm going to try to cry happy tears and not tears of sadness and hurt and anger. I'm going to try my best to cry happy tears now. Just remembering some of the things that my dad used to do. It's just like, wow. Like, I'm just so happy that I had 9 years with my dad. And I'm blessed. I don't think I could pick another dad like him. I love you, Michael Byron Odom. And until we meet again, deuces and smooches. Bye.